Good morning. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Right. Good morning. And the music there. Right. Here we are on this horrid, rainy, wet day. We are not going out today. Yeah, not interested. So I'm doing some things from home. Now you see, this is the channel. If you want to subscribe, go ahead. Keeps you updated with these sort of things when I go live. Because I think that goes out on notification. What else have we got? Yeah, this is what I want to bring up to date with is this email. Now, if I can just click over so I can actually see it myself a lot better. There we go. We have hang on guys, hang on. Right, what I'm going to just briefly do is just check this message, and before I do, I'm going to move. So I'm going to let you guys just have a read. In there so far, and I'm also okay. This is okay. Just going to catch up with this very quickly. Marcus Piercy. He's a Facebook guy. But it's kind of doing what I'm doing, so it'd be great to kind of hook up with him. I know in there so far, and I'm going to make a spreadsheet. In there, so that we've got the phone information in front of us, and we can both access and update it. Nice. Well, I hope that works anyway. It's worked in the past, so yeah. There you go. Well, it's common sense, isn't it? Yeah. You must have another handful list of people to message. Yeah. For publications to advertise for us. They're all popping up in my inboxes with their own kind of advertising messages. So it's like, oh my God, yeah, I used to use them. Oh my God. So I've got Visit East Anglia and stuff like that. So they're going to be added. One of the magazines that comes around North Walsham, is it the North Walsham Times? The sort of glossy magazine that comes out. It'd be good to get hold of them, but I don't know how to. I will sort of research, but if you know, that would be amazing. Hang on. I think there's county news as well, which is North. Hold on there, just give us a second. Right, this is
This is what comes through my door, Liz. And the rest of you. Just Norfolk. That's what comes through my door. It is a Norfolk County Council magazine. I think it's only about, I almost want to say twice a year. These are not coming through every month. See, look, oh, autumn. Brings 4 times a year, come out 4 times a year. Then we have North Walsham Times. This is an old one. This is in October 2025. So I think this is the latest one. Again, I don't think it comes out. It's just one thing I need to do, which I forgot to do, is switch on chat. There we go. Put on chat. What was we saying? What was we saying? I don't know who edits that. I don't know who does that. Unless it's anybody else know, let me know. Then we also have just North Walsham. And if you look in the corner there, sorry, wrong corner. Ah, I took that picture, that pantomime picture. The posters that you'll see around town. I took those pictures and Joe has made them into them fantastic posters. So that is the pantomime this year for North Walsham. Just Christmas 2025. I don't know. You tell me. Let's have a look. Okay, we have an editor. They support Samaritans. Highways Nursery. But I meant as in highways. Is this the one with the town crier? Yes, I have looked through this. The town crier. I thought we had a town crier, but I've not seen him for the last 2 occasions, unfortunately. I really would have thought he was going to be there, but not. Anyway, moving on. Sorry, completely sidetracked. Right, so they are the magazines that come through, and your answer to your question is, yeah, North Walsham Times plus all the others.
Norfolk, I'm going to approach them as well. Go for it.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you, Liz. Go for it. I'm now gone live. Chat is open, and they're going to go through your email that you sent to everyone. So, yeah, haven't read it yet, so I'm now going to catch up. Speak to you later. Okay, back to the email. Right, just give me a sec so I can bring it up for me. Right. There we go. Here we go. To Claire Smith Hawkins, News Desk Norfolk, Anthony, Carol, News Quest, Radio Norfolk, Poppyland Radio, Future Radio, Amber Radio, and Heart Soul Emporium. CC'd in is the Christmas Lights, Wendy, Alexandra, I think she's the lady that people have been going to within the county council. It's to do with high street matters. So, not met her, but she did respond to one of my emails. So, right, good afternoon. Could you please help run an article or broadcast about our amazing market town, North Walsham? Absolutely. Coming together as a community to hold a brighter, better and more Christmas lights experience. And the rest. We're doing market stalls, charities, ones kind of closer to home that affect a community. So, yeah, we're sorting out we need to get a list, definitely get a list. Because they're just all, yeah. We are working, I've just gone straight ahead thinking, oh God, I've got to do that right. We are working tirelessly hard and our market town deserves some positivity for a change. Yeah. It's been a difficult year for the town, especially with the hot region's topic of roadworks. Yeah. You can see them all on the channel and they're still going on. North Walsham is trying to improve. Yeah, at a cost. There are some amazing new independent businesses over the last 18 months that have helped bring vibrancy and character to the town. Yeah. And the morale has certainly been lifted. So that's good. We have recently set up a business association, North Walsham Business Association. Okay. To bring the businesses together, to work together, creating fun events and abundance around the town to bring people back into the town. Yeah, let's not lose it. We have an amazing community, and as people, we need people. We have an amazing community, and as people, we need people, especially for our mental health. Yeah, because it's all going out to charity. And these are all the charities that we're trying to sort out, get under one roof. Some businesses in town took part in the High Street Matters programme by Norfolk County Council. 5 businesses participated. 5. All that rain's coming down. How many other shops knew about it? I don't know. Because I definitely didn't know about it. Should I have known about it? I don't know, but surely it would have been discussed at council. It's crazy. Some businesses in town took part in, oh yeah, I read that bit. With the aim of increasing footfall back on the high streets. There is excitement and working support with over 50 businesses. There is excitement and working support with over 50 businesses. We're 54 now. And we are really putting in the hard work and going out there to spread Christmas cheer and light up the town. At the end of the day, there really is something special on setting up your display, hearing excited young children's voices and taking the interest to really look at your display. Yeah, I did have fun. I joined in with Liz at the Heart and Soul Emporium and we did the windows. And it was really quite therapeutic, actually. So if anyone wants help, definitely do that again. What else have we got here? That's really nicely written, actually, when I look back at it. I think, Liz, I like that. I love that a lot. In addition to North Walsham Christmas Light Switch-On associations of Colin Geary and his team, hard-working efforts of the town's Christmas Lights market and entertainment, as they have done for many years, we, as the business association, will be supporting him in town within the precinct with additional lights, displays, and Christmas tree. Abso-fucking-lutely. complemented by a Christmas market, which includes stands from local charities, entertainment of choirs and stilt walkers and LED performers. There'll also be Charlotte and her choir at 5 o'clock, walking around with, I'm guessing the LED performer is the fairy. The stilt fairy will be walking around at 5 o'clock all throughout the town on that day. From 5 o'clock onwards. We have stilt walkers throughout the day anyway, but that one's going to be special because Charlotte and her choir will be joining them, and I will be joining them with the camera. And the idea is for people that are gathered around or who we walk through or engage with, we can hand them a song sheet and they can sing with the choir, with Charlotte's choir, and engage in a really nice sort of way. So that's 5 o'clock, and I'm completely getting sidetracked because I need to see Charlotte and probably get her details and start linking her in with the with all of this, and to see if she needs any songs sheets photocopied to hand out to people that she can then get back to move on to the next little gathering. Oh, it'd be lovely. I'm really looking forward to that. Anyway, don't get sidetracked. Oh look, the still walkers will be entertaining the whole of the town. Yep. We have been funded by Town Council to light up our shops and provide entertainment. The Town Council was also awarded a grant for Christmas lights in the town, which will be new and exciting large display pieces. Now, they've been hammered over the last month, and I have even hammered them myself, but face to face, not as a little keyboard warrior here. And I know there's been changes done within the lights and what is appropriate, what is strong enough, what is practical, and what can be a fixture year after year in North Walsham. So we can keep building on making North Walsham absolutely stand out at Christmas. And then we have other events that we need to improve on after this one, like the skate park event, there can be more involvement going on there, and I think more involvement with men who may be struggling this time of year, you know, because I've definitely noticed, maybe that was by accident, but dads at the weekend being with their kids. And I know there's another group that I think I might reach out to help with that event. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked again. Back. So we'll be entertained. We have been funded by the town. Yep. To provide entertainment. The Town Council has all, yep, done that one too. Whoop, whoop. Right, let's move on. We are very happy to have photographs taken and visits to the town. Yeah. Anybody can come along to these events and take pictures. You can of your children. You will catch people in the background, this, that, and the other. So don't be afraid to enjoy taking family pictures for your family albums. Not a problem. And don't forget, there's going to be video. People are going to be videos and stuff. You've got CCTV cameras. You've got the shop CCTV cameras. So you can't really PSPO that, so we're okay there. And visits to the town, yeah. Which is why we need to get the Wi-Fi up and running, so it's more accessible, so people are more likely to show their experience in North Walsham. And that's free advertising. So let's get the fucking Wi-Fi in place, guys. It's been sitting there for 5 years, which was grant money. It was grant money. And it's not been fulfilled. Somebody's responsible for that. But it's not the current council at North Walsham Town Council. It's past council. Who was it? Who was it? Anyway, don't get me started on that. We are happy to have photograph. Right, the most amazing thing to have done would be a photograph of our business owners, town council, and Colin Jerry and his team together as a town moving forward positively. I can't say it. What, one big, huge group picture. I think the only place we could have that done is if we gathered in town and had a drone photographer take that picture. And I wish it could have been me, but I just can't afford a drone. 600 quid and no job, no income for me. It's difficult. So can we reach out to a local drone? Who does the tractors? I'm quite impressed with the drone person that does the tractors. Don't know, what do you reckon? Can't think of the name. Anyway, getting sidetracked. Showing solidarity in the interests of the town and its community. Yeah. Wanting our amazing to shine. Wanting our amazing to shine. Never thought of it that way before. Everyone's efforts and hard work. Hang on, I'm going to have a drink. Natural herbal tea with zilch caffeine. It's fantastic. It's really nice, actually. Everyone's efforts and hard work should be shown to our region in Norfolk. Yeah. I can provide social posts, posters and photos, and I'm sure Colin can too, who I have included in this email. Colin, Wendy, the town clerk, and Alexandra from High Street Matters are all included in this email. We sadly, as seen in social media posts, always get missed out. When it is such an amazing community with deep history. Yeah. Please help us spread the word about North Walsham this year. Yeah. Kind regards, Elizabeth Hobbs, owner of Heart and Soul Emporium, chairperson of the North Walsham Business Association. Liz, that was spot on. I don't think I ripped it to pieces too much. I know I have the tendency to do that with emails and skip off and go out in my own little world, but I am speaking in thin air at the moment, so you know. But yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. She has also, let me just remember if I can just work out how to do this. Here we go. And then I can get rid of that email. Right, I also got sent. How are we doing for time? I'm really not sure I will be able to read all of this. But I will make sure the website to this, the link is in the description below. But this is what I am going to be reading. Um, 31st of March 2011, Communities and Local Government Circular. The first 2011, Department of Communities and Local Government, London. Department for Communities and Local Government. Okay, just trying to absorb that title and I see I'm already what's the word? Skeptical. Can I go up and down? Yes, I can. Right, 31st March 2011. I guess this is what is classed as part of white paper, if not is white paper. It's difficult to know between the two sometimes, but I go with that because generally they are all on white paper like this. It's just that they are now on screen rather than in your hand, which I guess is saving a few trees. Right, Code of Recommend Practice on Local Authority Publicity. Code of Recommended Practice on Local Authority Publicity. Right, okay, I understand that. I think, okay, let's go into 1 point. I am directed by the Secretary of State for Communities and Local Government to draw the attention to your authority to the annexed Code of Recommended Practice on Local Authority Publicity. Fuck me. Oh, here we go. It comes into force on 31st of March 2011. On the same date, the Codes of Practice issued on the 15th of August 1988, Department of the Environment Circular 2088, and 2nd would be appropriate right in there, 2ND, 2nd April 2021, Department of the Environment, Transport and Region Circular 06, 2001, are withdrawn in relation to local authorities in England. Who the fuck can understand that whole paragraph? Who wrote it? Jesus. This could be quite an entertaining. I ain't got time for this. Oh my God. All right, 8 pages. Can I make it through 8 pages? Okay. It's raining. Dogs are sorted. I'm running late for Mum's dinner. Okay, let's get to at least 2 points and then I'll come back. The code has been prepared following consultation with such associations of local authorities as appeared through the Secretary of State. Oh my God. The code has been prepared following consultation with such associations of local authorities. Who? Who? Do we actually have a Jesus Christ, is that what he is? Paul Rosell. I think I don't think we. No, we have not. We have no references to go to at all. All we have. Where's the links? Where's the references? You've stated the. You see, they don't make it easy. People wonder why my time management is a bit. Okay, we have a response. Hang on a sec. We have a response from the Scouts. The group leader, volunteer, 1st North Walsham Scouts, North East Norfolk. Dear Elizabeth, which is Liz, the chair. Thank you so much for your generous offer of a stall at the Switch On events. As a group, we would have loved to take you up on this opportunity. However, unfortunately, we do not have the manpower available this year. Manpower is in quotes, by the way. They're just not interested. We would be very interested. We would be very interested in any future community events, so please keep us in mind. Thank you once again for your kind offer, and I am truly sorry that we cannot attend this time. Yours in Scouting, Sarah Atchison. I'm not even going to attempt to say that a second time, and I do apologise if I've said it wrong the first time. Is she also the programme team leader, North East Norfolk team leader, county media team? County media team. Do you want to raise money towards your hut? Because I thought you were raising money about the roof to the scout hut. Or has that been paid for? Has that been done? I don't know. Where's that up to? I'm going off list again. Okay, so the scouts are not on board. It's okay. And if it's the woman that I saw the other day when she walked past me, she gave me a scornful look. Okay. Back to this very quickly. I think what I will do is get as far as I can before my wife comes home, and then I can sort out what I need to sort out here. In the meantime, let's carry on. The Code of Recommended Practice on Local Authority Publicity. The Code of Recommended Practice on Local Authority Publicity. Local Authority Prison. So this is this what the council have to adhere to? Yeah, it is. This is government. Okay, so they've turned this into an act, which makes it law. One thing about being governed by common law is I like to pick acts. Pickaxe to what makes sense, to what is required, to what is common sense. Yeah, some of them are so stupid. Right, this code applies to all local authorities in England, specified in okay, so only in England. So Wales, Ireland, and Scotland, this don't apply to them. Might be a good thing. Right, this covers all local authorities, especially in Section 6 of the Local Government Act 1986. Section 6 of the Local Government Act 1986. Why would there be a specified section? who's it missing out then with local authority? Let me just have a quick, right, what is it? It's the, we're going to Google it. We are going to Google it. I am going to paste it in that section. Like so. I will bring you over to the page that I am currently looking at. All right. Okay, Copilot search. Everything's AI now, isn't it? Right, I still take it with a pinch of salt, but there is certain parts of it that is correct with AI from my experience. So let's see what this one says. Right, Section 6 of the Local Government Act 1986 defines publicity as any communication addressed to the public at large or a section of the public. Okay, let's break that down. Section 6 of the Local Government Act 1986 defines publicity as any communication addressed to the public at large or a section of the public. Or a section of the public. That should be crossed out, really. Just the public at large. I don't think section of public needs to be in there because I don't understand why it's in there. That's very defined, isn't it? Which brings it back to algorithms. It's not always a good thing. It also outlines the application of this definition to local authorities and their responsibilities regarding publicity, including restrictions on political publicity and the need for compliance with bloody word provisions. It also outlines the application of definition of local authorities and their responsibilities regarding publicity. Including restrictions on political publicity. Whatever does that mean? They do it everywhere. So at the moment, Farage, for instance, he's breaking the restriction. He's being a knob, but I wouldn't say there should be restrictions there. Statutory provisions. I'd be interested in breaking down that further, but where would you start? This section is crucial for understanding how local authorities must manage their communications and ensure they do not breach any legal restrictions on publicity. You mean like the government did with the WhatsApp group that they've never handed over? I think with the court of law and WhatsApp, what's been showing in America is if it involves murder, they have definitely been going to WhatsApp for their data, and I think only legally should they with any data. Well, that's another. Jesus Christ, that. You see, this is why I can't be a councillor. This is why I can't put my name forward as a councillor. Because I think I break all of them just by being me. Okay, let's go back to this. This code applies to all local authority in England, specifically in the Act, and to other authorities in England which have the provisions applied to them by other legislation. That's that other bloody word, isn't it? So 2 areas. So the code applies to all authorities in England, and to other authorities in England. Who's the other authorities? You see, where's the reference? Who do you mean by that? In England, which have the provisions applied to, made to have them by others, is what I'm kind of reading there. Where the term local authorities is used in this code, it should be taken as referring to both those categories of authority. Jesus Christ. Where the term local authorities is used in this code, just got to absorb that one, it should be taken as referring to both those categories of authority. Okay. Are you following along? Reference to the Act are to the Local Government Act. 2. Local authorities are required by Section 4.1 of the Act to have regard to the consents of this code in coming to any decisions on publicity. I need a break on that. Right, let's just see where we're up to with any oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's a private message. Right. Local authorities are required by Section 4.1 of the Act to have regard to the consent of this code in coming to any decisions on publicity. I don't get it. Local authorities are required by section. Local authorities are required to the contents of this code in any decision on publicity. I think that's what that breaks down to. Should they, though? Local authorities, which authorities are we going to involve to have that decision? Section 6 of the Act defines publicity as in any communication in whatever form addressed to the public at large or a section of the public. Section 6 of the Act defines publicity as any communication in whatever form addressed to the public at large or section to the public. Jesus Christ. So they can stop anything from going out. So no. Because you've really got to trust the local authority in your area, in your region, in your hometown, in your country to do the right thing. Wow. The code therefore applies in relation to all decisions by local authorities relating to paid advertising and leaflet campaign, publication of free newspapers, and news sheets and maintenance of websites, including the host of material which is created by third parties. What? The code therefore applies in relation to all decisions of local authorities relating to pay advertising. The council don't have how can I put it? You know, when I go to the meetings and they discuss things below the line, when it's been mentioned below the line, that is stuff that they need to talk about where they don't want the public to know. That kind of needs to get knocked on the head, really. Times need to move on, and communication is really the key, the heart of a community. Luckily, like I say, I'm not governed by this. Photography is not illegal. And because of the public, God, I've not said it for a while, public interest. Can I pick and choose what I think is public interest? I can pick and choose what interests me. And what interests me is what I'm showing in this channel. That's all. Created by third parties. I guess I am classed possibly as a third party. But then I'm not, because I'm a citizen. So right, nothing in this code overrides nothing in this code overrides the no, I'm not attempting that word. Nothing in this code overrides that by Section 2 of the Act on the publication by local authorities of material which in whole or in part appears to be designed to affect public support. Oh God, start again. Section 2 of the Act on the publication by local authorities of material which in whole or in part appears to be designed to affect public support for political party. Appears to be designed to affect public support. You mean like a spin doctor? So what is Section 2? Is that not allowed to have a spin doctor? Let's just find out what Section 2 is. We will just do that. It might not mean anything, but I just need to find out. I think it's this page. Yes, here we go. Right, Section 2 of the Local Government Act of 1986 forbids local, you see, I can say it now, forbids local authorities from publishing any material that appears to be designed to affect public support for a political party. they do. Local authorities. Does that also include Leicester authorities? Because the reform and what they're doing, they're breaking this rule, aren't they? I'm thinking this includes not only the publication of such material, but also any financial assistance given to individuals for its publication. This includes not only the publication of such materials, but also any financial assistance given to individuals for its publication. So they are not allowed to be directly paid, which would mean wow, okay. They're written it and they're breaking it. Okay, the section emphasizes the importance of adhering to the code recommended practice when engaging in publicity, particularly during election periods. The section emphasizes the importance of adhering to the code of recommended practice when engaging. So there's rules. There's rules. Always fucking rules. Right, let's just go back to that page and carry on. If you're still alive and still with me up to this point, well done. Good on. Nearly pulling my hair out. Right. I cannot remember what I got up to. Right, here we go. Local authorities required by Section 1 of the Act. The code therefore applies in relation to all decisions by local authorities relating to paid advertisement and leaflet campaigns, publication of free news. Done that one, including the host of material where, oh God, I'm completely confused. I'm still on the right. Nothing to this code. Oh yes. I'm on number 3, aren't I? Okay. Nothing in this code overrides the by Section 2 of the Act of the publication by local authorities of material which in whole or in part appears to be designed to affect public support for political parties. Paragraph 21 to 24 offer some guidance for local authorities on the management of publicity which may contain or have links to party political material. Oops. Listening for the door. Right. We just need to mute you for a second. And we're back. Okay. We are going to finish this on page number 2. Right, principles. Publicity by the local authorities should, be lawful. Be cost effective. Be objective. Be even-handed. Be even-handed. What? I have never seen that before. Sorry, gonna have to Google it. I will open a new page for this one. Right. Being, what was it called? Even-handed, wasn't it? Being even-handed. Bear with me. Just need to not open that one, but open this one. Right. The term even-handed refers to being fair and impartial. Even-handed. Okay. There is a definite other saying than just that one. I just can't bring one to mind. I'm trying not to get sidetracked. Okay, be even-handed. Be appropriate. Have regard to quality and diversity. Be issued with care during periods of heightened sensitivity. You see, the thing is, I've just realised their heightened sensitivity is probably to do with terrorism, whereas I'm probably thinking more of mental health, local community, and the impact on things. And yeah, that could potentially be another reason. Lawfulness. Local authority should ensure that publicity complies. Good. You know that dreaded feeling when you think, did I unmute it? Local authority should ensure that publicity complies with all applicable statutory provisions. Paid for advertising must comply with the Advertising Standard Authority's advert codes. Fucking hell. We're not robots. How the hell are we meant to know and retain all this information? Part 3 of the Communication Act 2003 prohibits political advertising on television or radio. Local authorities must ensure their publicity does not breach these restrictions. 3. Are you fucking kidding me? 3. Section 3. Okay, just bear with me while we just move over screen because it's getting quite tricky now. Right. Section 3 of the Local Government Act 1986 includes provisions regarding the publication of information about services available in the area by local authorities. Right. It allows local authorities to arrange for the publication of information about services provided by them or by authorities mentioned in the section. Okay. Additionally, it prohibits local authorities from publishing material that is designed to affect public support for a political party. And the good thing about that is because we are an association which is not a political party. Yay! Go North Walsham Business Association. That's all I can say. Right, let's just go back to this one. Can anyone remember what number we were on? Section 125 of the Political Parties, Elections and Referendums Act 2000 place a specific restriction on the publications by local authorities of material relating to a referendum under Part 7 of that Act during the period of 28 days immediately before the referendum is held. The Political Parties, Elections and Referendums Act 2000. Right. 8. Regulation 5 of the Local Authorities Conduct of Referendums, England. Regulations 2007. Is that cited 2007 and 2098? No, definitely not. That's the page number. I've never seen anything quite written like SI 2007/2089. That's obviously got to be an index in that, hasn't it? Does it? Local authorities from publishing materials in 28 days immediately before referendums which express support for or opposition to particular answer to referendum questions relating to the constitutional arrangements of the authority. So basically, town clerk cannot be political. But the councillors round the table can. But then what do you class as political? You want to talk about schooling for your kids? Well, I'm sorry, that's political. You want to talk about health and healthcare and the services out there with the ambulance and the doctors? That's political. You want to talk about pensions and the elderly? That's political. You want to talk about the roads and the streets and the cost it takes to look after the amenities around us, which should be looked after. Same answer. I mean, after all, the town councillors should be voted in, shouldn't they? Not just walked in. Something's changed there. I'm sure something's changed there. Right, regulation of the local authorities, referendum, petitions and directions, England, regulation 2000, there we are again, SI, that's definitely got to be an index in there, isn't it? Forbids local authorities from incurring expenditure to publish material which appears to design to influence people in deciding whether or not to sign a petition relating to the constitutional arrangements of authority to assess. So they should not be allowed to use algorithms. They should not be allowed to have access to algorithms. And Farage did with Cambridge Analytica. So did Trump. They have cut us off from Europe And now we are sitting ducks. Yay! Anyway, getting back to this regulation 15 of the from incurring expenditure. Yeah, that's definitely been broken as well, isn't it? Cost effectiveness. Right, are we still on the same page? Yes, we are. Cool. And I've got no one in chat, so I'm just going to carry on reading. Right. In relation to all publicity, I need to let my dog out. Go on then. Be quick because it's raining. Yeah. It's like, nope, not going out. It's raining. Right. In relation to all publicity, local authorities should be able to confirm that consideration has been given to the value for money that is being achieved, including taking into account any loss of potential revenue arising from the use of local authority-owned facilities to host authority publicity. What? In relation to all publicity, local authorities should be able to confirm that consideration has been given to the value for money that is being achieved, including taking into account any loss of potential revenue arising from the use of local authority-owned facilities to host authority publicity. Oh, that's interesting to I've always felt that should be, and it's actually written in there, so that's yay. You're going to try it? Go on then. Go on then, be brave. Rapidanko is going to have wet ears. Swimming pool ears. In some circumstances, it will be difficult to quantify value for money, for example, where the publicity promotes a local amenity which is free to use. In some circumstances, it will be difficult to quantify value for money, for example, where yeah, true. In such case, authorities should be able to show that they have been given thought to alternative meaning of promoting the amenity and satisfied themselves that the means of publicity chosen is the most appropriate. Yeah, I think that's the direction we're definitely going, so that's agreed. In other public authority, such as central government, had issue publicity on particular topic. Local authorities should incur expenditures on issuing publicity on the same matter only if they consider that additional value is achieved by the duplication of that publicity. Should incur expenditure. Keep it local. Well, it should be even cheaper. Right. I think 11 is good, actually. Right, I am clicking on the wrong thing. I just need to click that. Gone on the wrong account. Let's try again. Okay, just going to share this just for a second. Right, there we go. Sorry about that. Right, in some circumstances it will be difficult for yes, for money where yes. In other public authority such as central government has issued publicity on a particular topic, local authorities should incur expenditures on issuing publicity in the same manner. Oh, I've read this one already, haven't I? So if the government wants to push a particular topic, the local authorities can claim on it. So that's kind of paid publicity then, isn't it? Good. Oh, what a miserable day out there. It's awful. Anyone that's out there walking about, I do, stuck in it even. I do feel for you. Okay, so we are up to if another public authority such as central government, oh yeah, additional value might be achieved if local produced publicity gives the local context to national issues. Well, it should be local. It really should be local. A local context to national issues. Abso-fucking-lutely. That's what I'm trying to do. Right, the purchase of advertising space should not be used as a method of subsidising voluntary public or commercial organisations. The purchase of advertising space should not be used as a method of subsidising voluntary public or commercial organisations. The purchase of advertising space should not be used as a method of subsidising voluntary public. I don't know. In a give or take scenario, in a community based scenario, does that not help voluntary sectors of organisations in a community? That's what the Queen used to do, wasn't it? She gave her stamp. Why can't that be kind of seen as a working group? Local authorities should consider whether it is appropriate to seek advice from economic analysts, public relations experts, or other source of expert advice before embarking on a publicity campaign involving very large expenditures. Because you are trying to sell a campaign. If you're going to that stretch, you are trying to do a paid campaign, whereas if it's the other way, from a local context to national issues, maybe the bigger the amount of people, maybe priorities might change and things might get done. Just saying. But very large expenditures. I wonder how much they've paid BBC over time. And Trump is now how many millions? No, 1 billion he's suing the BBC for. If he goes ahead with that, then we don't have to worry about TV license anymore, for those of you out there that actually do pay for it. Right. Objectivity. Local authorities should ensure that publicity relating to policies and proposals from central government is balanced and factually accurate. That's right, Pops. Such publicity may set out the local authority's views and reasons for holding those views, but should avoid anything likely to be perceived by readers as constituting a political statement or being commentary on continuous areas of public policy. Farage. Any publicity describing the Council's policies and aims should be objective as possible, concentrating on the facts or explanations or both. Local authorities should not use public funds to mount publicity campaigns whose primary purpose is to persuade the public to hold a particular view on a question of policy. It is acceptable for local authority publicity to correct erroneous material which has been published by other parties, despite the fact that the material being corrected may have been published with the intention of influencing the public's opinion without the policies of the authority. Such publicity should seek to explain the facts in an objective manner. I think my channel does that. I have my opinion, but I do listen to what other people say. Might not agree with it, but I listen. Right, I've lost the will to live, I'm afraid. I have got up to this section. Will I come back to it? It's just policies that basically wears you down, which is why it's best to just come back to common sense, common law. It really is. But for now, I am now going to go and make some hats. But for the meantime, what do you reckon of this? And we're only up to this section. Right. Anyway, I'll keep you updated about the North Walsham Business Association, but remember that the Christmas market and big switch on in North Walsham is actually on the 29th of November, Saturday the 29th of November. We've got stilt walkers, we've got choirs, we've got local charity stalls. I'm not actually sure who's switching on the lights this year, if anyone, I don't know. But yeah, 29th. And we've also going to be introducing the late night Thursday night shopping. First one being on the 27th of November. And then thereafter, every other Thursday it shall be. More and more businesses are joining in and letting us know that they're going to be open on late night Thursday night. So come down. There's going to be coffee, tea, fish and chips, sandwiches, right through to craft and arts and little models, games, you name it. Just come down, have fun. And yeah, if I missed anything out, which I probably have, I'm sorry. Anyway, catch you later. Bye for now.